Hey, thank you for tuning in to watch this video. So today's video is going to be all about EMF crystals. So EMF stands for electric magnetic field, or you may want to say electric magnetic frequency. Both mean the same thing. So the selection of crystals I've got here at the table are ones that I've selected to talk to you about. And they have all got properties that are going to help counteract the effects of radiation, Wi-Fi, cell phones, electronic devices, all things like that that are going to put out a negative energy or some type of radiation, whether it be high or low. Some of these crystals here on the table are going to be, the property is going to be a low property that's going to help counteract that, and some are going to have a really high property. So again, do your research. There is other crystals that will definitely work as an EMF crystal. I've just pulled out a few. What was interesting in doing some of my research and looking into this was that you will find most crystals that end in "ite." So we've got Birite in Vanadinite, we've got Howlite, Iolite, Rubylite. So when you think of the names of the crystals, when they end in the "ite", the chances are the properties are going to be something that you could use as an EMF crystal. And I found that really interesting. Also, by doing a little bit of reading up, I found out that some of the effects that you might feel if you're exposed to too much radiation, electronic devices, you're on your cell phone too much, these are some of the things that you might experience that you're feeling. And it could be insomnia, lack of sleep, lack of concentration, muscle, joint and bone pain. So also when you think of those kind of elements that you could be experiencing, they also link straight into a blocked or unbalanced root chakra. And then when you look at a lot of these crystals on the table, they're going to be linked to the root chakra. So I found that really interesting, that if we strengthen and work with our root chakra, we're going to naturally build and strengthen our immune system around these kind of things with the EMFs. And a lot of these crystals are going to be EMF, not EMF, but root chakra. Where do I start? There is so many. I'm going to start with Rubylite. So Rubylite is a beautiful crystal. It's also called pink tourmaline. Here we have black tourmaline, so it's from the same family. The Rubylite crystal is linked to the heart chakra. I sometimes feel it can be linked to the crown chakra as well. An interesting fact about Rubylite, so any scientist who works with radiation, so nuclear scientists, are advised to wear Rubylite bracelets to help protect them against the radiation that they are exposed to. So that's quite an interesting fact there. This is a beautiful little Rubylite gallet, as you can see. Really is lovely. I love the colours of this. It has a beautiful energy, this crystal. So this crystal here is Rubylite. Then I'm going to go on to Turquoise. This is a man-made crystal. It's exactly the same as turquoise in the sense of it has the same mineral compound, but this also is going to counteract against EMF. This can be linked to the throat chakra, so very good for helping us express ourselves vocally. So again, we've got Rubylite and Turquoise. Now I'm just going to show you some Sodalite. Sodalite again is for the throat chakra, so really good to help express ourselves vocally. If we find that we're biting our tongue or we can't quite get our words out, it's good for public speaking. Sodalite is also a great calming crystal as well. Again, it's going to be in many different shapes and colours. I wouldn't say that Rubylite, Turquoise and Sodalite are going to be the highest or the strongest of the EMF crystals, but they will still protect against that. Sodalite is definitely a beautiful crystal. I'm going to say this about every crystal probably. They're all beautiful. Then I'm going to talk to you about white howlite. So white howlite here is beautiful. It's almost like marble. This is a slightly larger tumble, and then I have two smaller tumbles here. Again, white howlite, so we think of the name "ite" at the end. Again, it's not going to be the strongest of the EMF crystals, but it will still do the job. And it's down to preference, and you've got to follow your instinct or your gut that you're drawn to. So these are beautiful. And howlite is linked to, let me double check this, it is the crown chakra. So that will be the top chakra there, which is going to help connect you to divine source or the one. Brilliant for meditation. I would like, white howlite's really nice to meditate with, so it's going to help stimulate the crown chakra. Then I'm going to show you here some iolite, which is water sapphire. So these come in all different varieties of kind of tones, from light purple to dark purple with inclusions. You can get it in all different shapes and sizes. These are not like AAA grade, these are AA grade. So, but they've got some beautiful inclusions. So again, iolite, it's another ite. So again, it's not going to be the strongest of the EMF crystals, but it is still going to protect you. What else do I have down here? Now I'm going to show you some hematite. Here we have a rainbow hematite sphere. These have a lovely feel to them. They don't necessarily feel like crystal because they're very metal compound, but they feel lovely to hold. They've got a lovely energy. So here we have a plain hematite sphere and a rainbow hematite sphere. These are one of the best crystals, I would say, to use as EMF. They are very, very strong. They are very, very grounding. Perfect for the root chakra. So it's going to help you connect back to Mother Earth, nature. And sometimes if we're feeling, especially at the moment where we're feeling all up in the air, we could be panicked, we've got a bit of anxiety, and we all feel a bit flustered. Root chakra is going to connect you straight back to Mother Earth. It's going to keep you feeling grounded and connected. Here we just have some hematite little tumblestones. It really is lovely hematite. It's a beautiful crystal to wear as jewellery as well. Very good for pain and bones. So that was hematite there. I'm just going to show you two crystals. All of the crystals you can see here are for sale, but these two here are not. So I'm just going to tell you about two other crystals that are very good as an EMF crystal, but these are from my collection. So here we have a pyrite cube. Again, pyrite comes in clusters, different shapes. You can get it in jewellery form. So pyrite is another really good strong crystal to use as EMF. Then here we have shungite. Shungite is another crystal that's really good for EMF. It's another strong crystal. I like to keep shungite in water, and then I drink that water. So I'm making an elixir, so my body will absorb the properties. Shungite comes from Russia. And yeah, it's easy obtainable. Unfortunately, I don't have shungite or pyrite for sale. I will hopefully in the next coming couple of weeks. But if you are drawn to those, by all means do some research into them. So we have shungite and we have pyrite. So I've got those ones out of the way now. I'm going to show you these two beautiful little specimens. These are more for somebody that's definitely really into crystal collecting. So these two here are birite in vanadinite, or vanadinite in birite. They really are spectacular, I think. The inclusions on these are beautiful. They really, really are. I personally feel that you can connect these crystals to the lower three chakras. So we're thinking root, sacral, solar plexus. Really is, and just around the corner you can see that little bit of orange there. So this is vanadinite in birite, really is lovely. Again, it's going to be an EMF crystal. Definitely has a strong power, this one. So this is brilliant to absorb any radiation put out by your Wi-Fi's, cell phones, computers, microwaves, all electronic devices. Really is a pretty crystal, this. So that was birite in vanadinite, or vanadinite in birite. Now I'm going to talk to you about one of my faves. I keep this in the home. I would only keep this in the home with selenite, and I'll explain why. So here we have black tourmaline. I think this is one of the most powerful EMF crystals. That's my opinion. So here on the tourmaline rough chunks, I like it in a rough chunk. I just think it has a much nicer feel and energy to it. Whether it's polished or rough, it's still going to carry the same properties and it's still going to do the same job. It's down to preference. So when you look on tourmaline and you see these flicks of gold, this is going to be mica deposits. So again, you're kind of getting other energies and properties from the mica. Tourmaline is root chakra, very, very grounding crystal. So this is the smallest piece I have. Then the next size up piece I have is this one. Again, a lovely nice chunk, still with mica deposits. And then we have a big piece here. This piece is lovely. And as you can see, it's got the mica running through it there. So very, very grounding, lovely crystal. I like to keep black tourmaline front door, back door. So tourmaline is also going to absorb negative energies. So think of your personal emotional vampires, people that suck your energy out of you or drain you. They will protect you against those kind of people. So they are really good for your pets, personal emotional trainers. I like to always keep tourmaline with selenite. Here we have a selenite horn, unicorn horn. So this is cut and polished into shape. And then here I have some selenite wands. Selenite is great because what it is going to do, it is going to keep all your crystals you have around it cleansed and amplified. So obviously tourmaline is so absorbent of negative energies, it does need to be cleansed. Otherwise it's just going to build and build and build, and then that crystal is going to become stagnant, and I would feel that it would put out more of a negative energy than a positive. So a brilliant way to eliminate that is keep selenite with your crystals. I personally always keep it with tourmaline because I like to know that that's being cleansed and it can do as much good as it possibly can. But no matter what crystal you keep selenite with, it's going to keep it cleansed. So that means you don't have to worrying to get them out on the windowsill under a full moon, burying them in the earth, saging them, washing them. Selenite is going to do that for you. And we haven't always got time to do that. Me personally, in my collection, I've probably got over 250 crystals. So if I had to cleanse them all the time, it would take time. Selenite does that for you. So if you're going into crystal collection and you want to start to build on a crystal collection, I would definitely recommend selenite is something you need to keep in the home. Selenite is also high vibrational. It's a great meditation tool. It's really good for calming the mind and calming energies in a home. So I think we have touched on all the crystals on the table, which we have. I just want to show you one more piece I have for sale. This is quite a large piece. Again, this is all EMF. This is almost a plate of crystal. So here we have, this is calcite, stilbite and apophyllite with some slight iron deposits, and it is a spectacular piece. I like this because this is something you could literally sit in front of your Wi-Fi router and it is going to counteract all of that for you. You can see at the back of this crystal, it has got its natural rough form. Apophyllite is a beautiful crystal. It's high vibrational. It has a really strong angelic energy. The stilbite inclusions in this are going to be slightly the creamyish pink pieces that you can see. And then the iron deposits are going to be the slightly darker bits. The apophyllite crystal will be the clearer segments, and the calcite is the slightly chunkier pieces. So this has got four kind of mineral compounds to this in crystal sense. But this is a lovely piece, it really is. And I think we have touched on everything. So yes, feel free to message me if you would like to know anything else about any of these crystals. If I didn't touch on the chakra of the crystal, please message me if that's the information you was after. They're all going to be linked to different chakras, but they're all going to do the same thing in the sense of protecting your home, your workspace, or your persons. Like I carry tumbles all the time, so you could always carry a hematite sphere in your bag. You can now also get things that you can pop on the back of your phone to help with the radiation from the mobile being put out. So again, it's down to preference. These are all EMF. Some are not going to be as strong as others. The strongest on the table, I would say, in my opinion, are going to be your hematite and tourmaline, shungite and pyrite, definitely the strongest of the EMFs. And then you've got the slightly lower ones, which are going to be your blue sodalite, your rubylite, your turquoise, iolite and howlite. And these are quite strong as well, the vandidonite and birite. I hope this has been informative to some of you. If you feel like you are experiencing some of the problems that we touched on earlier, so tiredness, feeling fatigued, insomnia, lack of sleep, muscle joint pain, that could be because your root chakra is not balanced and it's slightly blocked. So that could be something that you could look into or start to do a meditation, root chakra meditation, or look into carrying some root chakra crystals. And then you're probably going to find that that crystal will automatically probably be an EMF crystal as well. So therefore it's going to help start to eliminate some of the effects of the radiation from all the things we have around us. I firstly would also like to say thank you to everybody that's been giving me such lovely feedback or interacting with me and watching my videos. It really does mean the world to me. I'm so truly thankful. Yes, so any questions, feel free to message me. All of these are for sale. I will put the information down below with the video and the prices of these crystals. If you are interested in any of them, please get in touch. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Love and light. Mwah.